Okay, there we go. We're gonna change the flags now to make sure that everything is alright. Is Zero Empire still playing AoE? I think so, yeah. So, Norway for the Viper. And China for Vivi. Okay, there we go. Welcome everyone to the best of 5 series of recorded games between the Viper and Vivi. These games have been played on April 26th, I believe. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good series. And if anyone has watched these games live or being casted somewhere else, please don't spoil the series for anyone else. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to get timed out, potentially banned. So don't do that. Be nice, be cool. And let's get into the game. So they're going to be playing Cross. Cross is this map that spawns 4 pawns on the corners. Other than that, it's quite regular map, quite regular looking map, very similar to Arabia. And yeah, Vivi is going to be playing Mongols, Viper is going to be playing Malay. They're using the Healing Cup 2 map pack. And let's take a look. So for Malay, bonuses are quite good for a hybrid map like this or for a water map. Malay are actually a naval civ, so let's go through them. Going up pages is 80% faster for Malay. War elephants, or actually battle elephants, cost minus 30%. So it's quite good, they are cheaper. They are also the only civilization that get elephants that also gets heresy, which we were talking about in the arena game. Other than that, they also get 33% cheaper fish traps that provide unlimited food. So if you can secure one of the ponds and be safe over there, once you run out of fish, you can go for fish traps. And that's one-time investment that's going to give you unlimited food for the rest of the game. So it's super good. And yeah, let's go through the unique technologies as well. Thalassocracy means that they can transform docks into harbors, so that should make it easier for him to take control of a full pond. If he goes for like 2 or 3 docks, he can convert those into harbors. Harbors for Malay are docks that can shoot arrows, so it's kind of like water towers. It's quite good. And yeah, then Force Levi, which means that they can go for 200 swordsmen that don't cost any gold. But it's very strong. Unique unit being Karambit Warrior. They get they only cost half a population. Of course they cost resources, but they only take half a population, which means that you can spam them. You can get potentially up to 400 Karambit Warriors with 200 population space. Elephants are cheaper than knights for Malay. I think so. So alright, let's switch over to Vivi Civilization, Mongols. So for Mongols, what do we have? Well, cavalry archers shoot 20% faster. Hunters gather food 15% faster as well. That is a very significant bonus, especially if you get access to deer. He's taking full control, he's taking full advantage of the deer and the hunting bonus, of course. Boar also gets consumed super fast. And finally, the other bonus for them is that their light cavalry and their hussars get 30% extra HP, so they get even higher HP hussars, or light cavalry rather than Franks even. So Franks only get up to light cavalry, Mongols do get hussars with 30% extra HP, they are very good. One thing that is not so good for them though is that they only get chain barding armor, which means that they cannot get the +3, +4 from plate barding armor. Vivi did push all 3 deer. Did he? No. Oh, he has 4 over here. Did both? Oh, that's quite stupid from me. Yeah, Vivi, of course. Confusing players, man. What the hell? Other than that, there is a team bonus for Mongols that the scouts get +2 line of sight. And yeah, my bad. And for melee, the team bonus is that the dogs get twice the line of sight, so you can see over here. Take a look at this line of sight, take a look at this line of sight. It's just completely different. So it's going to be better vision for the Mongol player on land, better vision for the Malay player on water. Finally, talking about unique units and bonuses, Mongols get the Mangodai, which is a cavalry archer. And they get, for unique techs, nomads. That means that they can still get the same population capacity even if you destroy houses. And also drill, which means that the siege is super quick for them. And we have seen Mongols which get good siege go for the Ferraris, as Membrillo likes to call them, which is super fast siege rams. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of that though over here. Talking about potential unit composition or army composition, Malays get fully upgraded arbalest. They get, of course, the cheaper elephant archers. Mongols, on the other hand, get super strong light cavalry and hussars. They get very good cavalry archers as well. They get camels. On water, though, Malays should reign supreme. So let's see. Viper not going for deep fish. I think, yeah, he is going for. Anyway, we have a small skirmish here on water already. Villager count about... Oh! What? Oh no, never mind. My bad. Villager count exactly the same for both players. At times it can seem like that's not the case, but that's because idle fishing ships in the overlay over here count as extra villagers, which is not correct, of course. But let's take a look over here. Both players are going to try to go for the repairs. A villager could potentially go down, but he is not going to target the villager. He's going to try to repair his own unit over here. That's going to be 2 fire galleys now in any moment for the Viper, 2 already for Vivi. He's going for the third one. He is. So it's going to be 3v2 and 1 villager for each for trying to repair that. Ah, good pick over there. Vivi taking the repair villager. So now, Viper at a disadvantage. This is not good. And Vivi going for extra fire galleys. Fire galleys are super strong in fuel. Let's see. Viper's gonna try to do the same. He's gonna get targeted by the fire galleys though. Let's see. The scout is going to go down. The spearman is going to go down. The villager is going to stay up. If he walls the villager here with 3 palisades, he should be quite safe against any other units, and he could be able to repair the units forever over there. Is it worth the kill the repair and veil with the scout Viper has? It is, but he couldn't. Because Vivi had the fire galleys over there to defend the villager. Oh, potential demolition shot over there. Fantastic one for the Viper, getting 2 fire galleys. Now he's going to kill another one, and Vivi not really reacting. He's not going to go for any additional units over there, any additional navy units for sure. If we take a look over here, let's see, it's going to be 7 villagers, kind of idle at this point. He's going to transition a bunch of them to wood. We have archer range coming up now for Vivi. Viper on the other hand going for a stable. Oh, the villager from Vivi finally going down to a fire galley over here. Now Viper could potentially go for a demolition raft and just get control of this water once again, but the fishing count for Vivi is 8. 0 for the Viper, so Vivi, even though he has 1 less villager, should be getting quite ahead in terms of eco, of course. Viper is going to get forced to trap a lot of farms. Vivi is going to be chilling over here with 0 farmers and 8 fishing ships. The Viper though, getting his own sneaky dock over here. Vivi did not spot this, doesn't know about this. Viper could potentially start taking the fishing ships down. But now with the villager numbers, only 1 extra villager for the Viper means that Vivi has already benefited from getting all the food with the fishing ships. So even though he might start losing a couple of fishing ships over here, let's see, he's going to start getting attacked right now. There we go. Alright, so he's going to kill his own fire ship instantly. He might lose a couple of fishing ships over there though. He's trying to mass a couple of archers. At this point these guys don't have fletching, which is going to be necessary, but there we go! Vivi's going to go up to Castle Age. Viper on the other hand is not even close to clicking up yet. And he's still struggling over here, so Vivi is not committing to go for any extra water units because he has already done a lot of damage. He has forced the Viper into going for water units, which is not good. Right now he might lose one fishing ship, let's see. Actually, yes! He has lost one fishing ship only. Let's take a look at that though. The villager is not getting targeted, but the fire galley is going lower and lower by the second. He is going to go down. He's going to need another one, and Vivi, unfortunately, with not enough of a repair rate for the fire to stay up. Oh, but the archers are forward now. The Viper is getting destroyed. These archers already have fletching. Vivi is going up to Castle Age. That's going to be 3 villagers down for the Viper, potentially 4. Guys, I have not seen these games, so I don't know. This is quite good. I'm getting excited. I'm getting hyped for real, man. Archers into crossbows or cavalry archers? He can do both. Mongols also get almost fully upgraded arbalists. They are only missing ring archer armor. They only get leather archer armor, so that's +2/+2 defense. The Viper though, managing to snipe all the fire, all the fishing ships over here from Vivi. But right now, blue in Castle Age, Viper going out to Castle Age, halfway there himself. Balkan arrow coming up now. That's going to be crossbows with Balkan arrow, means that he's not going to be able to take any food whatsoever with these villagers, so he's potentially going to have to go for fishing ships over here. Although he doesn't really have the resources to do that. That is very inconvenient. Vivi is going to go away. I'm going to try to go around and snipe more villagers. I think probably it would be a better decision to just stay over there, although he probably saw the stable and didn't want to risk getting sniped by cavalry units. But let's see. Viper is going to lose yet another villager. That's going to be 1 villager down, potentially 2 for sure. There we go. Let's see. 1 elephant cleans those up. There we go, he's going to go for the elephants. That is true, elephants do get trample damage as well. And there we go. The damage has been done though. At this point, Vivi has 5 extra villagers. Viper is going to take control of this area. The scout from Vivi got picked up over there. We're gonna see a fire galley coming up. Vivi already has one queued up over there. He's trying to aggro this area. Both players are really trying to fight all over the ponds. The upgrades are in favor of Vivi though at this point. He has the fire ships, while the Viper only has fire galleys. And there we go, yeah. This is easy domination for Vivi over there. He's going to snipe both fishing ships from the Viper. But at this point he's doing a lot. He's going to start bringing the cavalry archers. And yeah, because of the 20% faster shooting bonus, going for cavalry archers makes a little bit more sense than going for heavily into archers. Now he's going to do something to deal with these elephants. Mongols do get camels, so he can potentially do that. He can potentially go for pikemen. Or he can just sacrifice the archers and go around the cavalry archers and start sniping more and more villagers. But the villager lead at this point is brutal. 11 extra villagers for blue. Still only 1 to see though. This game is the 5th one? I don't think so, no. At least not from the series that I am casting. I saw that they played another best of 5 before this one, but I think Viper streamed his point of view on that one, so I'm streaming this one, which I think he did not stream himself. So hopefully it's a new series for most everyone here. Unless you saw them live, maybe over at Mem's channel. Oh, the demolition raft. Good shot over there. Still not gonna be enough though, and that dog is going to go down right now. But anyway, yeah, if you guys saw the series live, or if you went to Vivi to check the scores, please don't spoil it. Does Vivi has a stable for Bloodlines? That's a good question. He doesn't. Nope, he doesn't. So he's gonna be banking on default HP cavalry archers here. Viper might lose a villager here though. There we go. Might even lose more over here, so he's trapping the cavalry archers for sure, but he lost one villager. He's not going to be able to keep taking wood from here comfortably. 24 extra villagers for Vivi though. Viper going forward with the battle elephants. Let's see. Yeah, that is correct. Husbandry is more important in this situation, because you just want to outrun potential counter units and you want to be able to run around, snipe villagers more effectively. Anyway, the archers here from the Viper finding a couple of villagers. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to get the villagers though. He's gonna get one for sure. Potentially another one, let's see. Oh no, saving the villager. So that's going to be one villager going down. Potentially one elephant getting converted. And over here, we have another conversion going on for Vivi, who is playing this quite well, sniping two villagers, potentially 3 or 4. It's going to be 3 villagers down, 4 villagers down already. More elephants coming out for the Viper, but the monks going forward for Vivi. At this point though, he is with only one monastery, not really committing to it. Over here, the right hand side pawn is going to get controlled by the Viper for the time being. I don't think... Yeah, Vivi's not going for that. He's trying to get control of this area though, trying to snipe the fishing ships over there from Vivi. Viper can't masturbate himself back from this. I don't know. I have seen one game that he played versus Vivi, where he was 1/3 the population for like the whole castle age, and he managed to win that one. So I wouldn't be surprised. How he's sending a lot of elephants forward. I think he only has one stable. Okay, he's been the second one. I don't think going for pure elephants is going to be good though. All Vivi has to do is he needs to go for more monks, which he should be able to, judging by the sheer amount of gold miners that he has. He's going to have to refresh this though. But guys, this is something for us to feel good. Okay, come on Vivi, don't ruin it for me. I was gonna say this is a chance for us to feel good about ourselves, that even pro players can't pay attention to everything, but just as I say that, he's going to refresh the lumber camp. Come on! Anyway, elephant there is probably gonna get converted. We have 2 full fate monks over here. So yeah, both elephants should be getting converted, and I think those are the last 2 forward elephants from the Viper. So over here he's using more allies to try and defend. But Vivi has been doing a great job over here. Viper's gonna call the GG. That's going to be the 1-0 or the 0-1 for the partial score right now. There we go. Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry. Let me fix that. There we go. Sorry about that. The GG has been called. And we're gonna take a look at the achievements before jumping into the second game of the series. So KD actually quite even for both players. Viper also losing more units than he killed, than Vivi killed, of course, due to conversions. Resources a lot higher for Vivi all over the board, except for just a little bit more gold collected by the Viper. But of course, getting half the population and going so heavily into gold means that you're not able to afford more TCs, to afford more villager production. And of course, you're not able to fight everywhere at once, so nicely, especially if you are trying to contest also water, not only land. But there we go, yeah. Type raffle to have a chance to get Vivi gold for 3 months. There we go. Okay, so we're going to jump into the second game, guys. Just wait for a little bit. There we go. Alright. Welcome everyone to the second game of the best of 5 series between TheViper and Vivi. These games have been played on April 26th, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it's a best of 5 series. I believe Viper did not stream this, his own point of view of this. You might have seen this probably live at Mem TV or somewhere else. If you did, don't spoil the result, of course. And yeah, type ! raffle to have a chance to win 3 months of Vivi gold. And let's jump into the sys and the map generations and whatnot. So thanks for Vivi, who is...
Thank you, you wonderful man.
Welcome, Chris. Thanks for subbing. How are you doing, man? That's probably the least enthusiastic sub reaction of the whole month. Okay, I'm sorry, man. Chris, my man, thank you so much for subbing and for the resub. Welcome to the channel, even though you cast here as well. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get into the civs. So yeah, Vivi is going to be playing in the north. He's going to be playing Franks, and Viper is going to play in the south. He's going to be playing Conquerors. So if we go through the bonuses, Franks get cheaper castles, they get free farm upgrades, they get more HP on their cavalry units, 20% more as a matter of fact. They get faster working foragers, and yeah, they also get extra line of sights on the knights. Viper playing Chimera, on the other hand, is going to get faster elephants, 15% faster elephants. He doesn't need the buildings to go up ages, and also he can garrison villagers inside the houses, which we have seen him take advantage of quite a bit whenever he plays Chimera. Now for army composition, Chimeras get the elephants, of course. They get almost fully upgraded arbalest, they're only missing thumb ring. They get siege rams. They also get good siege, since they are an elephant, and siege civilization. Look at that, Viper going under the TC with the king. He doesn't care. This map though, I think it's Arabia, played as Regicide. So yeah, both players are going to get one king. For Franks, on the other hand, we have seen already him going heavily into halberdier cavalry units. Of course, they get the strongest paladins in the game. And we have seen him go heavily into throwing axemen. Siege is not stellar for Franks, it's quite normal. Monks are not very good for them. For Chimera, they are a little bit better. Chimera don't get block printing, but they get redemption, and they get pretty much everything. They don't get atonement, they don't get block printing, and I think, yeah, they don't get heresy, of course, because of getting elephants. So I think that's the only thing that they are missing. So yeah, if the Viper wants to go for archers, he's gonna have to get a huge mass. Otherwise, Franks are gonna be able to steamroll. It's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. I'm wondering if the Viper is gonna try and go for elephants, because they can get so easily converted. Chimera can do really fast scouts, that is true. They can go super fast up to Castle Age as well. If they get the resources, don't need to go for the blacksmith and the market. But it's quite risky, not getting the barracks up is super risky if the other player catches you off guard. Well, let's take a look at the scouting. Actually, let's take a look at the maps. I think I did not do that yet. So the Viper getting a very nice back gold, the main gold. He has a secondary goal super forward, but the third goal is also on the back, so map hacks here for yellow as well, as usual. 2 wood lines on the left hand side means that he can potentially wall this area over here and over here to be able to take gold safely from both of those piles. Stone situation for him though, main gold on the back, what a surprise, and the secondary stone is kind of forward. For Vivi on the other hand, which, yeah, who is also pushing deer right now, we have forward goal here, there's a kind of a back goal here, that is the main goal though, so very fortunate for him. He can use the wood line over here to try and wall if he wants to. Trying to wall this area is probably not good. Let's see, free hit, ah! That is so unfortunate. 75 HP though, that's a tanky king. Viper hiding his rack, let's see. We can take a look at the scouting information, which is something I like to do a whole lot. Yeah, so Viper saw it, Vivi saw it. Viper has better scouting than Vivi at this point. I think Vivi has not been using the king to scout, so he's going to fall behind in that area. Which means that Viper is probably going to be aware of where the resources are, where the relics are, potentially going to be able to take advantage of that intel. The intel lead. Stable coming up now for Vivi. So scouts for Franks in Fuel Age, not really that surprising. Going straight into farms, no need to research horse collar. Viper on the other hand, going up to Fuel Age right now with 21 villagers, is potentially going to go for... I'm not really sure, he cannot really fight with scouts. Frank scouts are naturally tankier because of the 20% extra HP, but also Malay cavalry is not the best. Actually no, wait a moment, what am I talking about? Khmer. Okay, so Khmer, alright, yeah. For 1 second I confused Khmer for Malay. Malay don't even get chain barding armor, so only scale barding armor, which is +1/+1. They don't get bloodlines either, but no, Khmer are okay. Still though, the Frank scouts should be getting more HP. Vivi's going to send 1 villager forward, send a spearman forward as well from the get-go. Let's see. This can be potentially good for Vivi. He has the right units already forward. Viper going for the cavalry right now, so that's going to be 45 HP, 54 HP for Vivi. Of course, 20% more. What is Vivi? Viper did not see this. What is the Viper go? What? He's trying to provoke Vivi with the king over there. Oh, look at that trolling. Garrison the king. I thought that the houses were only good for villagers. Never mind, my bad. Never disappointing, man. Never disappointing. Oh, the king taking damage though. That's 2 hits. Fortunately, he is going to get healed up when he garrisons and... Well, that was potentially good for the Viper though. I think he was able to land a couple of free hits with the spearman over there. That is not good. Look at that. The tower is going to go up though. That is quite good for him. He's going to be able to deny this wood line. Viper has another one here on the back, but it's super far away. He can potentially switch villagers over to this area. You have seen this matchup. That can be the case, yeah. These have been played like 1 week ago. 4 days ago. Let's see. Alright, there we go. What is this? Is this like a no walls mod or something like that? I think ECL, the Escape guys were hosting show matches like that, right? I'm not sure, this might be from that. Oh my god, look at that! How much HP? Okay, yeah, the king is getting healed up, I think. Yeah, quick reminder for everyone, exclamation mark raffle for a chance to win 3 months of gold. Gold premium on Bubbly, of course. I'm not going to be shipping gold to you for 3 months. Just imagine. Oh my god. 62 HP. Yeah, that king is going to be alright for the time being. Wheelbarrow coming up for Vivi now, who also has one extra villager. Does the Viper already have Wheelbarrow? Let's see. Yeah, Vivi in a great position here. Oh, the Viper does not have Wheelbarrow, he has been losing villagers. They'll count exactly even for both players. Vivi with Wheelbarrow though, Viper is going to research it now. Potentially going to try to go up. Resources are looking quite good for the Viper. They are looking quite strong for Vivi as well. Similar amount of food and similar amount of gold for both players, slightly higher for the Viper though. Still chasing with the king, oh man. This guy's going to go in front lines, he doesn't care. Classic Viper. Well, that's king. Usually, you see them just sitting pretty inside the castles. This guy is going to go in the front lines, he doesn't care. That's how good of a leader he is. He's not going to fight though, of course, but still a very inspiring leader. Oh, a lot of spearmen over there. Vivi's going to lose 2 scouts. He's going to get enough resources to go up to Castle H, and both players are going to click up at about the same time, only 6 seconds of difference. And let's take a look if Vivi can still take advantage of the 6 scouts that he has left over here. He could potentially... oh, look at that. The Viper scouting with the king. Oh, not gonna be fast enough. That is fantastic. Vivi back at home, he is completely walled though. That is so nice. Alright, so Viper is going to hit Castle H a little bit faster. He at this point does not have a blacksmith, so I'm not completely sure what he's going to go for. Being the Viper, I'm kind of imagining that he's going to try to go for siege, crap ton of siege. He can potentially go for a castle, though he does not have any stone right now, to go for ballista elephant. But no, for the time being, it seems like he's probably going to try to go for siege. He does not have archery ranges up, so it's not going to be crossbows. Oh, a couple of villagers might be going down over here though, let's see. 1 villager down, 2 scouts down. Resource count super good for the Viper. Getting very close to clicking up to Imperial Age actually. And not needing to go for extra buildings means that he can try and do that. However, he's going to go for 2 forward siege workshops. We're probably going to see a crap ton of scorpions over here. I'm not really sure that's a good choice versus Frank Knights. These guys have already 120 HP. Going for scale, Barding armor, chain Barding armor can grant extra protection. Second TC coming up now for Vivi as well. Let's take a look over here. Really trying to snipe more villagers, not gonna be able to. He was trying to target this girl, but yeah, she was full HP. Oh, another tower coming up though. I don't think Vivi has enough range on that tower to actually do any damage. We're gonna see scorpions, we're gonna see elephants. Are we gonna see monks? We should be seeing monks. Why would he go for a monastery if he didn't try to go for monks? Alright, so let's see. That's going to be 1 conversion for sure. There we go. That is actually quite good for the Viper now, getting a 500 score lead. Villager count higher for Vivi though. 5 extra villagers at this point. Going for 2 TCs means that he is going to start pulling ahead and ahead. He's gonna need to go for Balkan arrow though. I don't think he even has fletching. Yeah, he's going to need extra range for that tower to do anything. He's going to need the extra range for that tower as well. Anyway, Viper right now with 2 siege workshops, he can go potentially for 1 round and get rid of both towers. Well, let's take a look over here. You can see the snack going forward with 4 scorpions. And the king. Debating with the king, 62 HP. I don't think that king was getting healed in the house. And I don't think he's going to get healed by the monk here either. See? Oh. He's not. Such a provocateur. That's going to get another conversion back for Vivi. Let's see. Alright, only 1 monk over here for the Viper, and I don't think... It doesn't have faith. Cannot convert. There's going to be 1 scorpion going down. Vivi's going to go back because of the monk. He didn't realize that monk did not have any faith. It's going to be 5 knights at this point for Vivi, who is going for 2 stables. But I don't think he's really being able to afford 2 stable production. Is he? He is! Okay. He's going to start massing a lot of knights right now. His knight is over there. I'm not really sure about it. Man. 30C coming up now for Vivi. He should be pulling ahead in villager count even more so. At this point he has 11 extra villas. For 25 extra eco. Let's see though. Alright, big engagement coming. Only 1 monk over here. The king is over there. The scorpions should be going down now to the cavalry. The monk is going to get picked up. It's going to result in 0 conversions. All the scorpions are going down. That's a lot of resources being wasted by the Viper. He has a good amount of pikemen over here. But however, we have 2 monks over there, potentially good enough to convert a couple of pikemen. He is probably going to save the fate for an elephant, and we have an elephant over here, so 1 conversion coming up now for Vivi. Not going to be able to convert. Okay, there we go, 1 conversion going through for Vivi, and that's going to be a lot of military left for the blue player, and not really a whole lot left for Viper right now, who only has 8 military units. Where are those though? We have a bunch of pikemen over here. The villagers are getting pushed away by this tower, which I assume at this point already has any upgrade. No. Not really. Okay, never mind. Let's see. What do we have over here? Potentially another tower. Oh, another tower coming up for Vivi. That's going to be great. And I don't think the Viper is going to have the line of sight, right? Let's see. He doesn't. He doesn't know. So it's going to be a good tower. What? The Viper defeated what? No! The king got picked off. Viper got defeated. So much for sending your king forward, man. Oh, that was such a... Okay, he probably sacrificed the monk. That is so unfortunate. Not getting that. He probably just sacrificed the king because he saw that he didn't have a chance anymore, losing all the scorps. That's going to be actually 2-0 in favor of Vivi. So we're going to change now the scores. And we are going to go into the achievements. Let's see. Once again, everyone, exclamation mark raffle for a chance of winning 3 months of Vivi gold. Yeah, he probably sent the king on purpose to die. KD though, really good for Vivi. Food collection, wood, stone collection higher for Vivi, more gold collected for the Viper. Technology stats, faster fuel age for Vivi, faster castle age for the Viper, just by 7 seconds though. And yeah, villager height so much higher, 40% higher for Vivi. Taking a look at the timeline, this is the moment where the big fight happened, as you can see. And okay, that's going to be it for this game. So we're gonna jump into the next one. Give me just a minute and we are going to be back Alright everyone, welcome to the third game of the best of 5 series between the Viper and Vivi. This game is going to be played in Hideout if I'm not mistaken. This is from the HC2 map pack. And yeah, the series has been quite alright. At this point though, I don't think we have gotten disappointed in any games. Vivi playing super well, Viper going for kind of some fantasy plays, not really working in his favor right now, but yeah, okay, let's see. So Vivi is going to be playing Japanese in the north, Viper is going to be playing Byzantines in the south, Byzantines being a defensive civilizations and Japanese being an infantry civilization, but also with a couple of water bonuses. Let's talk about that. So for Japanese, relevant bonuses for this matchup, eco buildings, so drop-off points such as lumber camp, mining camp, and mill are 50% cheaper, so only 50 gold instead of 100. Also, infantry units attacking 33% faster starting from fuel age. While for the Viper, he gets 10, 20, 30, and 40% extra HP on all their buildings in, yeah, Dark Age, Fuel Age, Castle Age, and Imperial Age respectively. Other than that, they get free Town Watch. So you can see how they fit nicely into this defensive type of civilization. They get 33% cheaper Imperial Age cost as well. They also get some bonuses for Fire Galleys, which we're not going to talk about. And finally, what is the other one that I'm missing? Oh, right, so yeah, counter units such as the Spear Line, Skirmisher Line, and Camel Line are 25% cheaper for them. So they should be able to counter about pretty much anything. At least in terms of defense. Of course, those units are not going to be particularly good for attacking and doing damage, but they're going to be great for defending against aggression. So, yeah, what can we see now? We're probably going to see fast castle. I don't think we're going to see towers, although we have seen that in this map many times before. For a defensive save, it's probably going to be better trying to go up to castle age. Talking about potential army compositions, Byzantines get fully upgraded arbalest. They get, of course, halberdier as well. They get camels, heavy camels, but cavalry for them is not so good because they don't get bloodlines. Unique unit being the cataphract, which gets bonus armor versus counter cavalry damage, so they deal alright, or they deal better than regular against pikemen and halberdier. We have seen that being used a lot in pro games, even though what happened? Oh, there we go. So the scout war going in favor of the Viper. We have seen that used more than I was expecting in pro games, going for cataphracts. And let me take a look at something. So I am quite certain, but I don't want to talk nonsense. Yeah, they get bonus damage versus infantry, so versus Japanese infantry they're going to get bonus damage. However, samurai get bonus damage versus other unique units. And oh, the Viper losing a villager. Who's the noob now, Yellow? Losing a villager to the board. That is so unfortunate. But yeah, so samurai getting bonus damage versus other unique units. There is nothing that cataphracts get against bonus damage against unique units, so samurai are going to be good versus them if the Viper chooses to go for those. Anyway though, right now the Viper with more score because of getting the scout live, being able to scout more. Keep in mind that it's 1000 points for 100% of maps scouted. So yeah, getting 20% more scouting information lands you 200 points for free, and we can see that's roughly what the Viper has over Vivi. Anyway, 2 lumber camps now for blue. Makes sense, he can afford to go for those earlier because they are cheaper. We have one mill over there, and what is he gonna do? What? He's gonna go for the barracks. Alright, interesting. Going for loom right now. Are we gonna see towers coming up for the Japanese player? I don't think so. I don't think it's smart to go towers against Byzantines. They get tankier towers. So yeah, it's probably going to be No, actually I have no idea. Also, Japanese get fully upgraded arbalists, so it's the same than Byzantines, but Byzantines get cheaper skirmishers potentially to try and counter arbalists. Militia coming now, though, for Vivi. He's gonna try to go from Minotaurs into towers. I'm not really sure about that decision. What is the Viper gonna do? For the time being, he is going for extra villagers. 2 extra villagers from a current count of 22 means that he's probably gonna try to go for fast castle, which means that Vivi is gonna be hard pressed to do a lot of damage. Right now, he is going to go around with 4 villagers and 2 militias, trying to go aggressive because he's playing blind. I'm not really sure still. Let's see. No, the death for Vivi is the scout. Viper lost a villager to the boar, so that's why the KD is 1-to-1 for him after killing the scout. Let's take a look though. Yeah, Viper is gonna try and take advantage of the deer. So it's very unfortunate that Vivi is gonna go around the right hand side. If he went around the left hand side, he could potentially snipe 1 villager. Vivi? Huh. Okay, it's not showing in the KD. What happened over there? Did he maybe... No, I'm not really sure. Okay, so... Overlay bugged out. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, so both players equally noob. I guess we can say that now. Anyway, fuel H has been reached now for Vivi, who is going to go for Minotaurs very soon, I assume. Nope. Okay. Okay, he's not gonna go for Minotaurs. Interesting. He deleted it maybe because the boar was dead. I'm not sure. The Viper's gonna go out to fuel H right now, but going for Minotaurs into towers against a player going for fast castle when you're playing blind, kind of risky, but I guess it's better than just leaving the Viper to get away with it, right? So let's see how this one turns out. It's going to need to do a lot of damage though. Alright, so tower coming up now on the hill, that's going to be good for him. Minotaur's upgrade finally coming up for Vivi. Targeting a palisade wall, but not really taking advantage of the hill. Yeah, just doing 1 damage per hit over there. It's going to take a while for it to go down. Let's take a look. So Viper already in fuel H, gonna go into market and blacksmith. Already has the resources to go out to go out to Castle H. Let's see though. Let's see. Vivi really needs to deny this. The market's going up though. I don't think he's gonna stand a chance here anymore. He's not gonna be able to do anything. There's no eco here for to deny for the Viper. He's going for a counter tower over there, so the farms should be safe. I think this tower is going to go up, and once again, Byzantines getting 20% extra HP on their buildings in Castle or in Fuel H. It's going to be 30% extra HP in Castle H, which means that the Tower Wars is going to go not in favor of Vivi, for sure. He's probably going to lose villagers over there, and he pulls them away and deletes the tower. That is very unfortunate. Viper clicking up to Castle H, he's going to hit it at 17 minutes and 14 seconds. Viper is gonna go for additional wallings over there, so stone walls, that's not gonna be good for Vivi. So really struggling to do damage now. Deleting the tower, not really able to do anything. And it's very unfortunate because the Viper already was going for buildings over there. If Vivi went around with the militia and the villagers over the left hand side, it would have been a lot different. And is it me, or does the wood kind of resembles Texas a little bit? But anyway, yeah, it would be such a different story if he went this way. But yeah, another tower coming up, that's not really gonna do anything. Probably gonna deny 1-2 farms. The Viper at this point has the resources to move the farms around. He can just wait for Castle Age as well and just drop a TC over here or over here and place farms around it. And Vivi trying to get rid of the market. Okay. The Viper is going to go for full stone walls though. Let's take a look at this. Minotaurs that attack 33% faster is quite good for taking down buildings for sure. So that is a good idea, taking down the market. That's going to force the Viper to go for additional walls. And this is stone that the Viper is not going to be able to use for extra TCs. So he already used 125 for this tower. That's probably the remaining 20 or 75 here for the walls. So alright. Vivi is gonna manage to walk inside here and maybe he's gonna be able to drop a tower over here. At this point Viper does not have enough stone. If he loses the market, it's not gonna be able to use it to get enough stone to go for counter tower. Vivi going for wheelbarrow, the Viper going around now with a university and the monastery. And I want to see what happens over here. Vivi goes for a tower over here. That could be so bad for the Viper. Fortunately, he still has a lot of surface area here to go for additional lumber camps. Far away from the tower, but there we go. So tower coming up now for Vivi. Trying to do the best he can at this point. Going out to Castle Age as well. What is the Viper gonna do? So we have two monasteries going forward. Coming up forward rather. The Viper on his way to Imperial Age. Really playing defensive and taking full advantage of the Byzantine bonuses. So 33% cheaper Imperial Age for yellow. He's taking full advantage of that. Oh, the Minotaurs got in. He didn't have enough villagers inside the TC. Let's see. Okay, that's going to be good. The Viper could potentially completely wall that area, but that's going to be only 2 Minotaurs at this point. Very low HP. The Viper is not really gonna care to defend against this. He can just fight this with villagers. Vivi, the most he can do is be annoying. Still though, 33% faster attacking Minotaurs are potentially good. Oh, but there we go. So Byzantines are just going to decimate those. Let's take a look at this though. 2 palisade walls coming up along the monasteries. Well, we have 3 monks, potentially 4. Let's take a look at this. Is the Viper gonna try and wall this in a different way? Siege Workshop coming up now. Byzantines get Siege Ram, which is quite good. They only get Onager though, not Siege Onager, but I want to see what he does. So we have already 1 player in Castle Age, or 2 players in Castle Age. Viper though very, very close to getting Imperial. Let's take a look at this. 2 conversions coming up now for the Viper, or getting through. Siege Workshop up already. Vivi with 1 scout. Viper wall in this area. That's going to be potentially so good. So Sanctity has been researched, granting more HP to the monks. That's going to be 15% or 15 more HP. When will the raffle take place? Probably after this series. We are potentially gonna go for half an hour more, 1 more hour maybe, and yeah, it's going to be before the end of the stream. Let's take a look at this. So if after the series we don't find any live series going on, we're probably gonna call it over there. Then yeah, we're gonna do the raffle. Otherwise, we're probably gonna cast 1 more series of live games if we find like really good players. But I'm not really sure how the lobby is looking right now, because I want to finish casting this. Alright, the Viper is going to go for a small arena for the monks for sure. That's going to be good, potentially. Alright. I think monks can still get picked up though, over there, because this is still open. Vivi going for extra towers, going for forward scout cavalry. Oh, look at this. The Viper should be able to to see this though. Okay, there we go. The villager is going to get picked up for sure. And the Viper is going to instantly react. What is he going to go for? He does not have any stone, but that tower is going to deny this goal. So he's going to try and go around to try and take gold from somewhere else. Probably here. Or okay, there we go. That's going to be it. Is it best of 5 or 5 games? It's a best of 5. So we have right now potentially 2 more games. Actually, potentially, yeah, after this, there's a potential of 2 more games. But this could be the last if Vivi wins. Anyway, the engagement here going in favor of Vivi, sniping 2 extra villagers and 14 extra population. Alright, 16 extra population now. And the Viper taking the tower down with a bombard cannon, trying to enclose his units over here. This resembles Fortnite so much. If anyone has seen sorry about the comparison, I know most Age of Empires fans don't really like to talk about Fortnite, but yeah, if you have seen pro games, that's how it goes. You enclose your character, right, inside walls, and then you expand the walls around the initial walls, and you can like sort of do damage from there. And oh my god. Let's see. That tower is going to get picked up by the bombard cannon. And what is Vivi doing over at the Viper's base though? Going for more towers. Guard tower even. So these are not watch towers anymore. These are better towers for him. This should be going down, and Vivi is really under pressure. 2 TCs though. Going for sanctity. Interesting. So Byzantines get good monks, they get all the monastery upgrades except for herbal medicine. Japanese get all the monastery upgrades except for which one is it that they don't get? I can't quite recall right now. Heresy, I think. I think heresy is the one that they don't get. Let's see. Is Viper adding pikes? I don't think so. He's getting pushed here, back at home. Vivi with the 3rd TC, getting housed though. Okay, Viper's gonna try to fight this. The tower should not go up. No, the Viper is not adding any pikes. He's going for only monks and bombard cannons. So if Vivi went for... Okay, he's going to go for his own units. I was gonna say if he went for his own light cavalry, maybe he should be able to snipe all of this. However, over here, I think the tower is probably gonna... Should not finish building though. Let's see. There we go. Alright, this is not good. Vivi's getting pushed by 2 bombard cannons. He already has redemption though, so he can potentially convert the bombard cannon. Let's take a look. Oh, atonement! Atonement is already researched for the Viper. He can convert the monks. Okay, this is kind of tricky now for Vivi. He can potentially lose villagers to the monks. We have 7 monks over there for the Viper, only 1 monk, 2. It's going to be 3 monks for Vivi. But the Viper is doing so much damage with only with only 2 bombard cannons. Vivi over here though, I don't think he's going to be able to finish that tower, or maybe he will. Let's see. He can potentially take down that palisade wall. But that's a lot of monks. Yeah, Vivi is taking gold over here, from here and from here as well. Or Viper is taking Vivi's gold, I mean. And Vivi, man, he's losing so many villagers. Viper at this point. Did he lose 1 bombard cannon? I think he did. He only has 1 bombard cannon over here. Oh, there we go, but he got 1 monk conversion. So these units attack once like each 3 seconds. If they kill 1 villager per shot, you can see how this can be a very, very bad sign for the Viper right now, or for Vivi right now rather. He's losing villagers faster than he can create those. But the Viper getting a lot of idle villagers over here. They're going to go away to start taking wood from here. What do we have? He's going to lose 1 villager. Ah, almost losing another one. Block printing is quite good, for sure. Both players get it though. So the Viper is going to get Theocracy, that's an Imperial Age upgrade. Vivi is not going to be able to get that himself. He doesn't have his own base anymore. He has idle villagers here inside the TC, which he is going to lose, by the way. Couple of Scout Cavalry taking villagers here from Vivi. That is not good. So he has more villagers for sure. Actually, he has double the amount of villagers, almost double the amount of villagers. But now the Viper is going to start converting those, and Vivi is going to start falling behind the villager count. That TC is going to go down, and only 2 bombard cannons and a bunch of monks are going to win the game for the Viper here. Vivi does not have any eco going on. He's migrating all of his villagers, moving them around. And the Viper is doing a great job with only monks in siege. That is fantastic. Yeah, that is correct as well. Those are the scouts that Vivi was trying to use to kill the monks, and both of those got converted in the end. We have pikemen now coming up for the Viper, or spearmen rather, 25% cheaper spearmen even. And that's an insane amount of monks. Theocracy is really necessary at this stage if you have this many monks, and for anyone who does not know or is not familiar with the monastery text, people in chat were talking about block printing. Block printing gives your monks extra range, but Theocracy gives your monks the ability to convert units. Where are the conversions going on? Okay, over here. So if you have a group of, let's say, 3 monks and you convert 1 unit, all of the 3 monks are going to lose the fate, and you're going to have to wait for the fate to regenerate. But if you have researched Theocracy, only 1 of those monks is going to lose fate. So when it gets harder to micro your monks, going for Theocracy means that you can use 2, maybe 3 monks to convert a single unit, and only 1 of the monks' fate is going to get spent, right? So you're going to be able to use all your monks for all the conversions that they should be able to do without having to be an insane micro god. And Viper is converting everything. Now the villager count is only 4 higher for Vivi. Viper in Imperial Age, Vivi without the resources to go up, really without much of an eco to speak of. Viper 0 villagers on food, he is just converting everything. That tower is going to get deleted. We have a crap ton of monks over here. Let's take a look. So the Viper, all of those monks, 100 fate, so he should be able to convert all of this. He's gonna need to bring the pikemen here though, the spearmen forward, there we go, as Vivi is trying to go for scout cavalry, and I believe, yeah, there we go. So Viper has the line of sight to see this. He probably does not want to leave the bombard cannons forward exposed like that though. Let's see. I really thought Vivi was in a good position, to be honest. That castle is potentially going to get taken down now by the bombard cannons. If it goes up, oh, 1 conversion going over there through for the Viper. If that castle goes up, it's going to go down soon after. So the game seems to be going better and better for the Viper by the minute. And if we take a look at the total amount of resources, or the current resources for both players, Vivi cannot really afford to keep repairing that castle. He only has 100 stone at this point. getting aggroed by 2 bombard cannons over here. Vivi trying to get his eco running back up with a bunch of extra TCs. But military, on the other hand, 1 for Vivi, 37 for the Viper. That castle is going to go down for sure, and it's very unfortunate because there's nothing Vivi has anymore. If he loses the castle, which he is going to, he's going to be unprotected here. The TC is going to go down soon afterwards. All the monks are going to convert villagers for sure, and with only 11 extra villagers, this amount of monks is going to be enough to close the gap. And there we go, castle down. TC is going to go down for sure. Monk is going to get converted now for Vivi, or for the Viper rather. And overall, just very well played. I was expecting Vivi to do a little bit better. He had so much more eco, and I don't know why he didn't try to go for mass cavalry archers, or what, mass light cavalry, sorry, or scout cavalry. There we go, take a look at that. Converted with all the monks, and he doesn't need to wait for the fate to regenerate anymore. And there we go, he can use the fate from the freshly converted monk over here to convert more villagers. And Vivi doesn't have any eco, at this point. He has 21 villagers going over there, pretty much idle. Over here he has 15, so that's going to be 36 villagers that are not working out of 55. That means that he only has 19 villagers working, I believe. My math is not wrong. Anyway, this is not looking good. Not looking good for Vivi. Looking fantastic for the Viper, of course. And he's still going forward with the 2 bombard cannons. He still has not lost those. Vivi not able to do any extra damage over here. The Viper won. 3 bombard cannons and how many monks? That's 11 monks, I believe. Yeah, that's 11 monks over here. Look at that! Look at that! GG has been called. Viper is going to take the 3rd game for a partial score of 1-2 in favor of Vivi still. But if that's not fantasy playing, I don't know what is. Viper even taking the gold from Vivi over there. Full disrespect, man. Let's take a look at the achievements. Let's see. Countering monks with castle edge monks might have been the wrong decision. I think he needed light cavalry. Anyway, KV. Better for the Viper, yes, but that's definitely not units killed from the Viper. That's a whole lot of conversions. 44 units converted for yellow. 41 largest army. Pure monks. Only 5 bombard cannons. Higher resource collection for everything for Vivi except for gold. And there we go. So yeah, faster castle and Imperial Age time for the Viper, who went for fast castle and eventually fast Imperial. Just very well played, very well played. We're gonna go into the next game. So stay over there. And if there are no pro games going on after this one, we're going to just give away. Hello there, hello. 44 conversions. You just lost a... yeah, you just missed the masterpiece. Anyway, let's take a look at the 4th game. There we go. Oh, actually no, we don't have the spectator overlay. There we go. Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the 4th game of the Best of 5 series between the Viper and Vivi. These are recorded games. These have been played on April 26th, I believe. But let's take a look. This is HC2 map pack, so Hidden Cup 2 map pack. We have seen already Cross. We have seen already Regicide, Arabia. We have seen... what was the other one? Hideout, I think. And right now we are gonna see Mongolia, I believe, judging by the map. It seems quite a bit like Mongolia with all the cliffs. What's my favorite save? I don't know, man. Well, I don't really have a favorite now as an adult, but when I was a child, I used to like Byzantines and Teutons a lot, and also Aztecs. Probably Byzantines were my favorite save, I think. So, okay, let's get into the civilizations and the players. Viper is going to be playing north, Vivi is going to be playing south, and it's going to be Teutons versus Mayans. So Teutons getting cheaper farms. They also can garrison more villagers on the TC and the towers. That's actually 5 more villagers on towers, 10 more villagers on TCs, although towers only shoot 4 additional arrows with 5 extra villagers garrisoned inside. TC shoots, is it 5 or 9, I believe? I think it's 5 extra arrows with all 10. Yeah, with all 10 extra villagers garrisoned inside the TC, it only shoots 5 extra arrows. Other than that, they get murder holes for free, so you can see how you can experience a YOLO trash from a Teuton player. And Viper playing the way he has been playing today, I would not be surprised to see like 10 villager trash coming from him. Am I missing anything? So cheaper farms, garrison extra villagers, free murder hole. I think that's about it for Teutons. Yeah, let's talk about Mayans. On the other hand, they get 10, 20 and 30% cheaper archers in feudal castle and imperial age respectively. Resources last 15% faster, 15% more or longer rather for Mayan players, but the farmers work around 3% slower. Although we have seen, I have heard that it's actually 5%. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to test that out. I heard that from tests, it's actually like 5% slower. But anyway, other than that, the other bonus that they get is that they start with 1 extra villager, but minus 50 food. So yeah, they can just get a little bit more food in the beginning, but not that big of a deal, I think. Yeah, because you cannot queue villagers, you're still getting the same villager count. Anyway, Viper now with the small villager lead, they're actually tie their TC working time. Let's see. Let's take a look over here. So taking a look at the map generation, the Viper is getting a back gold, the main gold. He has a main stone forward, a little bit forward. Secondary stone is super forward, and the 2 extra golds are awful. Awful. And this must be a bug for the Viper's map hacks, because this is not so good. Look at that, the back wheel is so far away. Oh, I'm not sure. He has a super awful map. This is not good. So with a map like this, you want to be aggressive because you don't want the focus of the game to be on your area, because you're gonna have trouble defending. It's gonna have to go hyper aggressive. Right now though, he's going to click cap to fuel age. That's going to be 1 extra villager right now for Vivi. Well, it's going to go up a little bit later for sure. That's going to be 22 villagers up potentially. He's not going for Drush, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be a Drush FC. Now let's take a look. Alright, there we go. So fuel age time is going to be 10 minutes. It's going to be 43 seconds later for Vivi, but he is going up with 3 extra villagers. Both players already with loom. So yeah, that's not what causes the difference. Anyway, barracks coming up now for the Viper, and look at that, Vivi is going for the foundation scouting. Or the foundation scanning rather, I think this is called. Okay, he's going to know if the Viper decides to go YOLO. But I wonder what Yellow is going to do here, because the map is so awful. I'm not really sure. We did not take a look at Vivi's map though. He has main gold and stone forward. He's taking gold with a very efficient stone mine. Third gold, or actually second gold is kind of forward. Third gold is on the back, but it's so far away. His map is super open as well, so I would say probably a similar situation for both players. Let's see. Yes, everyone remember exclamation mark raffle for a chance to win 3 months of premium Vivi membership, alright? Okay, let's take a look. Vivi, going forward with 2, 3, 4 militias, soon to become men at arms. What is the Viper gonna do about it? He is going for scouts himself. So Teuton Cavalry is quite alright. They actually get almost fully upgraded paladins. The only tech that they are missing is a husbandry, so their cavalry is a little bit slower than usual. Let's take a look over here though. That's 3 men-at-arms you don't want to engage with. Oh, that amount of villagers though. Let's take a look at the HP pool of these units. I feel like he might be able to get 1 villager. Okay, that's going to be 1 villager down, 2 men-at-arms down, 2 left here for Vivi, and that's going to be the scout going down. Villagers getting drawn away from the deer over there, and very good engagement over there for Vivi overall. So killing all the scouts, getting 1 villager pick for sure, and the score lead is here already for blue. Sending more villagers on gold. We might see archers. We can see archers, but it's very rare that Vivi is not going to stone. If he wants to go up to Castle Age, Mayans get their power spike in Castle Age by getting access to plumed archers. Let's take a look at this though. Oh, almost trapping them. But Vivi with a very good game sense is going to get away from there. Let's take a look at this though. 1 spearman is going to be great for defending that army against cavalry units. Let's see if he can debate villager aggro with the spearman or with Eagle Scout. Let's take a look at this. Viper is going to try to bring the scout over here. That's going to be 1 unit going down, another villager going down though. That's going to be 1 men-at-arms and 1 spearman left here for Vivi. And the Viper losing more villagers. At this point it's 3 extra villagers for Vivi. And I would assume he probably already has wheelbarrow, judging by the fact that he already had 1 extra villager. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Viper should not have wheelbarrow yet. At all. 10 food? Okay, he doesn't. Let's take a look over here though. Vivi does not have wheelbarrow either. Oh, you had to go. Alright man, see you next time. It's unfortunate that he's not gonna be here for the giveaway. Let's take a look at this. Viper with 3 forest scouts. Is gonna pick 1 villager for sure, potentially 2, potentially 3, let's see. Taking a lot of damage, or taking a lot of aggro from the TC over there. But he's not really low HP. Oh, Vivi might lose another villager though. Let's see. He's gonna choose to engage here, pulling the weak villager away. Okay, now he brought the spearman back to fight this. To fight this with. But Vivi, on the other hand, going forward, is still trying to do damage, and that's going to be another villager going down potentially. Let's see, the villager, the girl. Okay, he's going to take a lot of damage with the men-at-arms from the TC. Only 2 scouts remaining over here for the Viper, getting chased away by 2 spearmen, 1 Eagle Scout. The Viper not gonna lose a villager, or maybe. Oh, 1 HP villager. Not gonna lose a villager, but he's going to be left with a ton of very low HP vills. Let's take a look at this. Okay. The Viper not really managing to do damage with the scouts, with the 4 scouts. And we can see additional Eagle scouts going forward for Vivi. Wheelbarrow coming up now. Resources, current resources for both players. Viper looking quite solid. He does not have enough gold. If he sells maybe 100 stone and a little bit of wood, he might be able to go up to Castle Age. He's going for blacksmith right now though, because he's going to go for the market and the blacksmith. He does not have enough field buildings to go up. That's going to be another villager going down now for the Viper. And another one! And another one! What's the population like now? Still only 2 villagers behind. Oh, but Vivi already has wheelbarrow, which I think the Viper does not. So that's about 5, yeah, that's about 5 extra villagers worth of TC time for sure. And hello, welcome everyone. Vivi's mining camp is triggering you. Another villager going down. Viper is getting destroyed over there. Remember that he had a lot of very low HP villagers just around this area. So that's going to be 2 additional villagers going down. Now he is going down to Castle Age, going for scale mail armor. He is going to try and go for infantry units. So scale mail armor is going to be +1 melee and +1 pierce armor for infantry units. And the reason he is doing that is because he is spotting Vivi going for Eagle Scouts. Now, Eagle Scouts are great for raiding. They are great against ranged units because they have high pierce armor, but they kind of melt a little bit to infantry line units, so men-at-arms, long swords. That is why the Viper is doing that. Quick palisade walls over there, very nice. Gonna save that villager. Only 8 HP. Now the Viper is getting the knight from this gold. Oh, and Vivi is losing the Eagle Scouts over here. Vivi on his way to Castle Age as well. And in Castle Age, the moment Vivi upgrades these units to Eagle Warriors up from Eagle Scouts, and he goes for chainmail armor, which is going to give +2/+2, these guys are not gonna care that much about TC Fire anymore. And this TC is not gonna have enough garrisoning space for all the villagers, which means that we might be in for a raiding galore. That's 5 Eagle Scouts over here. 6 actually in total right now. Knights are going to be effective versus those units though, so that's another possibility. Going either for longswords or going for knights is potentially good. Yeah, that is. Yeah, you can see how knights are super effective versus Eagle Scouts. Yeah, that's 2 Eagle Scouts, potentially 3 Eagle Scouts going down to a single knight. That is not very good for Vivi. It's going to be 3. And the knight's going to get saved even. So if we take a look over here, Viper's not going to commit to knights though. Let's take a look. Vivi should be going for Eagle Warriors. He should be going for chain mail armor as well. Over here, yeah, he's doing quite well. Eagle Warrior coming up, Squires coming up. Not gonna go for chainmail armor though, at least not for the time being. Bosso coming up now for Vivi as well. Viper gonna try to go for a castle. That is quite good, so that is why he was taking so much stone going for Castle Age. And getting a castle up, super important for Mayan players. Plume archers are going to be good. I don't think they are still going to be good enough against what? No, wait a moment. Vivi is the one playing Mayans. Just don't pay me any attention. Teutonic Knights are going to be good. Are going to be good versus Eagle Warriors for sure. So maybe that's what he's trying to go for. Golden End, hello man. How are you doing? Yeah, the situation is pretty rough for the Viper right now. He's getting aggroed over here. He's getting aggroed over here as well. The goal is getting denied. And we're gonna start seeing Teutonic Knights. So Teutonic Knights are going to be good for countering Eagles if they can chase them down, but the issue is that Eagles are going to be able to just outrun them. So yeah, not a good situation here for the Viper. A single villager working to try and keep these villagers protected. That mining camp might be going down. The Eagle Warriors are already inside. These guys are going to be super powerful against villagers. He's not going to be able to fight them anymore the way he was able to when these were only Eagle Scouts. So that's going to be yet more villagers going down in the Viper with 16 or 15 less villagers right now. The game is looking quite solid now for Vivi. He's gonna have to run away from the Teutonic Knights though. But yeah, not surprised to see the unique unit for the Teutons here from the Viper, who has been going for fantasy plays all series long. That is actually quite effective. Only 3 Eagle Warriors left for Vivi. Viper has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Teutonic Knights over there. Yeah, he just doesn't care. Take a look at the melee armor here. That's 6 melee armor. Just absolutely destroying Eagle Warriors. Like hot knife going through leather. Vivi doing the right thing though, switching over Plume Archers. Viper fortunately has been able to regain control of that gold. And it's going to be Plume Archers versus Teutonic Knights. That's not going to be good for these guys. That's going to be 3 Pierce Armor. Potentially 4 if he goes for Chainmail Armor. But these guys are going to be doing 6 damage, potentially 7 with Bodkin Arrow. 7 minus 4, or what, potentially 4. It's going to be 3. So with 27 Plume Archers, you can one-shot these guys. But with a smaller group, you can still do a lot of damage because you can just outrun them. Of course, you need to micro them a little bit better. Let's take a look. I don't know what the Viper is going to try to do. Maybe we're going to try to go for towers right now. He's going to run straight into the castle though. Oh, another castle for him. That's a good amount of Plume Archers. Bodkin Arrow about to finish researching. Ballistics on the way, not that it's needed for such slow units though. And yeah, this amount of Plume Archers, they can just knife the villagers and run away because the Teutonic Knights are so damn slow. He can also kite them, hit and run. Viper's gonna call the GG, and guys, that's going to be the end of the best of 5 series with a final score of 3-1 in favor of Vivi. Interesting series. We have seen some unusual stuff. We have seen Teutonic Knights. We have seen a lot of Scorpions versus Franks. We have seen also, what was it? Yeah, King's Sacrifice in the first game, or the second game rather. Alright, that's going to be it for now. Oh, and the Monk play from the third game, that was just insane. Can't believe that worked out. Okay, let's take a look at the achievements, and then yeah, we're potentially gonna give the premium account away right now if we cannot find a top tier 1v1 going on, or 2v2 potentially. Probably not 3v3. Okay, so military score very good for Vivi, killing more than he lost. Eco stats higher for him all over the board except for stone collected, higher for the Viper. Fuel castlage faster, uptime for yellow, unfortunately. Once again, not being able to do that much with it. Villager high, that's 15 extra villagers for Vivi. And finally the timeline. Very dominating game here from blue. So let's go back